Well met, fellow Star Travelers. Welcome back to Moonshadow Fantasy. I am your host, Makarios Moonshadow, aka Maka, here to bring you my guide for the P4S Unsynced. So, the first thing you want to do is place a whole bunch of markers down, all the markers down in a row. A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody gets their own markers. This will be for a tower stack, that end of it that you're all going to soak individually. Solo towers, which will look not like towers. But these are general positions for the markers. We are running this with 7 DPS, 1 healer, that is all you need. So no tank and spank, just the spank. For this first mechanic, for the first phase of this fight, the only thing you have to do is stand around the boss in a circle and spread out once you get a tether, because you don't want to overlap the coming hits from the tethers. But you don't have to actually do any of these mechanics at the very beginning. 1 DPS, whoever is highest on mitigate or aggro list, will get hit with a tank buster. It'll be 2 hits. If they die in the first hit, another person will give you a second hit. But as long as you shield yourself, the idea is you want them to take both hits so that 2 DPS doesn't die. But either way, even if they do, this entire first phase is entirely cheesable, and you don't have to worry about nada. But spreading out, letting one of your DPSs die, rezzing them back up. You're going to skip the elemental phase, you're going to skip, in fact, all the phases, and the boss will move straight into his transition phase where you can start the fight over and get that 20% echo. So speaking of echo, once we get our update in 7.1 and everybody, the average item level of the entire realm of Eorzea is around 720 plus, then this is going to be a lot easier and you want to do these things. But it is my personal recommendation, after doing this with 3 different sets of groups yesterday, to bring a very diverse group of DPSs with you and make that party finder at least item level 715. For reasons. You can try it otherwise, and if you do it, great, but that's just my recommendation. So, let's get to the fun stuff. Now then, with all that prep and stuff and that first phase out of our way, and we've reset the boss, we hit him, we died, we got our echo. Here's the only 2 mechanics at best that you really have to do. In all of these marker positions, he is going to spawn these red and black thorns from the ground. Those are our towers. But at the very start, he is going to summon these thorns in every cardinal direction. Northeast, southwest, inner cardinals, everywhere. Once he spawns all of the towers, he's going to blow up the cardinals, north, east, south, and west. But he's going to do so north and south first together, or east and west together first. And then he's just going to swap it. So our goal is just going to be running to the east and west spots, move into our tower, and then move into the north and south spots, or vice versa. He's doing north and south on this one first. So we're going to position ourselves kind of close to where our markers are that we picked. We're going to go to the safe spot first, which is east and west, to dodge the north and south. North and south is going to blow up. Watch the cast bar across his name. Pop your sprint as soon as it's done casting. Run into your tower position, and then move into the opposite cardinal direction, which for us happens to be north and south was the second. And that's it. It's just cardinal direction, safe spots, run into your towers, get into the next safe spot. Then comes near and far. Now near and far, immediately afterwards, just everyone spread out. And depending on what he casts, if he casts near sight, he's going to target 2 players that are closest to him and explode them. And if he casts far sight, he's going to cast an explosion on the 2 farthest people from him. So as long as everyone's spread out, your melees are, in range but spread out, and your ranges are outside but spread out, you should be fine. Just heal and shield immediately after you deal with towers to, get some shields on whoever is out there getting hit with these things. But if you double stack them, people will die. And if you get hit by any of the other stuff during the tower phase, you're going to get a really nasty damage down, and you do not want that whatsoever. However, once the near and far is over, then everyone just stacks together really, really tight and just burn and kill. Some AoEs will spawn under you, then you just move out the way, and the boss should be dead way before you ever have to deal with the very hard mechanic that comes afterwards, which is tethers, and not even going to get into it. But thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, everyone, for watching. I hope this guide was helpful. Please share it with your friends, leave a like, and we will see you on the next farm. Maka is out.